y'all. It's Fallon Wrights.
This is McMullet.
And welcome back to another episode of Old to Young Podcast. And sorry that we're late, because this is going to be posted on Thursday morning instead of Wednesday morning, because we had, yet again, another technical issue.
Yeah, it happens. We're human.
Well, we did the testing on the microphone, and it was fine. We actually did a good job of testing and stuff. I also, just hurt my finger pulling the blinds down, because the glare was so bad. It's like, oh, look at it. It's all white and gross.
Oh, wow. You
look
really did cut your finger.
It's so icky.
Dang, yeah. We could not figure out how to put the blinds down for a minute.
That was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
It took us a minute to figure it out.
I have such a short attention span, too, so I just gave up for a while.
I gave up for a while, too. We were like, let's try this.
I was like, yeah, that's okay. Fuck it.
Fuck that. We're not doing all that.
But then we got it. Yeah, I was like, let's try a sharp left. And it worked.
Yep, that worked out for us, luckily. So there's no glare. There would have been had we just given up. So don't give up, ever. Especially not after only 5 minutes. Because that was us.
Yeah, that was a very sad attempt at just doing a normal everyday task. We just couldn't do it. It's too much. I blame capitalism.
I mean, after a work day, when something doesn't go your way, it's kind of really frustrating.
Right. I mean, we work 40-hour weeks. I mean, I work 50-hour weeks sometimes. 60-hour week. Yeah.
I work less than that.
So sometimes, we're just gonna not want to do things.
I mean, I just get frustrated really easily. I have these fake nails on, and I don't normally do fake nails, and now they've grown pretty long. And yesterday at the gym, I was trying to untie my shoe, and having these new nails on, it was I just couldn't function like a normal human being. It felt like I was learning how to untie shoes all over again, as a child.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting in the locker room, and there's other people around me, and it's taking everything in me to not chuck my shoe across the locker room.
Oh, my gosh.
Because that's just my brain. I just get so frustrated.
I can't do this anymore. Just throws her shoe at someone.
I mean, one time I was home alone getting ready. I wasn't even getting ready for anything important. I literally just wanted to make some content. I was trying to put a necklace on, and I couldn't get it on by myself, and no one was home. Oh. And I couldn't get it on. I got so frustrated. I took the necklace and I threw it at the back of my armoire.
Did you lose it?
I don't know. But you know what? It didn't make a noise. So I went and found something else to throw at the back of my armoire so it would make a noise to satisfy my frustration.
That's funny.
I just have to let it out sometimes,
Yeah, absolutely.
This actually really fucking hurts. I don't know how to even treat this. Do you put a Band-Aid on that? Should I run it under water? I don't even know. It's not a cut really. It's a
burn,
it's like a rug burn, but from a string.
Yeah, that sucks. It's kind of like getting a cardboard paper cut.
Yeah. Fucking hurts. So, do you want to do our segment?
Yeah. What do you got for me today?
Okay, I want to start with pet peeves because I have one, and it's parents who refuse to teach their children how to be a normal human being in public. And I don't mean not being weird. I just mean being respectful. I was at the movies last night.
Right.
Isaac and I went to go see Thunderbolts, and it was a really good movie. But we ended up in a seat next to a mom and a young teenager. His voice was cracking and stuff.
Oh yeah, pitchy. Yeah. Hasn't hit puberty yet.
And he I have no problem sitting next to a teenager. And he was making comments during the trailers, and I was fine with that. Mm-hmm. And found it a little annoying when it continued during the movie.
Oof.
He'd loudly make comments back to the TV, which is something I do at home.
Right. In your house.
And it's something that sometimes people there's a vibe about it that people do it, Rocky Horror Picture Show. If you're going to see that, you're probably going to be calling back at the
right.
screen.
You throw bread at the if you're talking the play, you throw bread and.
I think even if a theater shows it, I think as long as you don't throw things and you yell, like you call back, it's probably normal as long as you're not disrupting anybody. It's like the Minecraft movie that just came out. People,
I saw that.
Like I don't care that people are yelling back. That,
right.
As long as it's not disturbing other moviegoers, like in different theaters. I do care that people who are like throwing popcorn and like spilling drinks on their friends and bringing live chickens, that's all very fucking weird and not normal human being behavior. And who raised you?
For real. For real.
And like, it's very obvious, like, yes, that teenager was probably like, it's like young teenager, probably a COVID kid, right? But like, your mom is sitting next to you. Your mom's not going to tell you to like, hey, we're at a movie. It's proper, I don't want to say protocol because that sounds too businessy, but I'm like, what is it called? Like, proper etiquette, yeah. Proper etiquette. And that sounds...
I think I said etiquette. I meant
proper etiquette. It sounds so, like, British and, like, Tea Party-ish, but no, it is proper etiquette when you're at the movies to not talk. Turn your phone off.
Right.
Or down. Like, I don't... If I hear your phone buzzing, like, one text, I'm not going to get mad. Or even, like, buzzing on a phone call. I mean, there was a phone call in the movie, and I thought someone's phone was going off, but it was in the movie. But I don't care. Like, but if you have your ring on, turn that off.
Yeah. I don't want to hear.
If you're
don't you wish your girlfriend was?
Yeah, and if you're on your phone, like, be discreet. I don't know, just be a normal human being when you're going places that other people are at. Just be considerate. Okay, what's your pet peeve of the week?
I would say also teenagers. A teenager called me and my best friend, who is hot as hell, by the way. Well, the teenager called us ugly as shit. We literally just left the house to go on a walk, and then these teenagers yelled, "You're ugly as shit!" And I was like, we looked at each other and laughed because we were like, what else do we do at this point?
Were they like in a car? Were they like walking?
They were like in a car, and I don't think they actually looked at us, obviously, because we're fucking hot as hell. Like, I don't know what you mean. So obviously they can't see good. They probably have like really terrible vision, and you know, the optometrist probably told them that, and they didn't get it checked, and now they have to wear Kohl's glasses for the rest of their lives. And honestly, I think that they should probably, you know, seek therapy too. They have bad sight now, and they need to seek a therapist because they're angry. Damn.
Again, it comes back to that question of who raised you. Like, why are you behaving this way?
Oh, yeah. It's like an attention-seeking thing. Like, they probably are missing one or both of their parents. So at the end of the day, it's probably like, you know, they're a product of their environment. It's not their fault. They're just an angry child. I could never be a fucking teacher. God bless it. You know what I mean? I could never do it. I could never do it.
I get what you're saying, but, like, a lot of mean people, like, teenagers, like, growing up, like, I was bullied a lot. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the people who were mean to me, they had, like, I don't know, like, all the details, right? But they had two parents. They had money. Like, they had all the friends. They had, like, a big friend group. Again, I don't know if they were real friends. All of that bullshit, you know? Mm. But just, it also, I think it still comes back to who raised you, because even if, like, you lost a parent, your other parent, if you have kids, you are signing up to take care and raise a child that is, like, fit to be around people, and raising them to be a mean asshole is not okay.
No.
Honestly, like, I was thinking about you and Faith yesterday, and I was thinking about I thought they were walking, and I didn't know they were in a car.
Oh, yeah, they were just in a car.
I was thinking about what I would do if it happened to me, and I was like, what if I just went over to them and asked them to see their phone and then called their mom and was like, why does your kid yell "you're ugly as shit" at random strangers? Don't you think that's pretty rude? Did you raise them to act like that? But then I get worried that it's like one of those like parents that will defend anything their kids would do.
Right.
Like, I couldn't say anything to that parent in the movies yesterday because I was like, you're probably just going to defend him.
Yeah, I wanted to verbally yell at a child yesterday. They weren't like a child. They were, they were teenagers. It's not like, I mean, I've had that experience before. I remember one time I went to, like, the roller rink, and this little girl, it was, like, my birthday, and this little girl was like, that bitch sat on my sweater. And I was like, did this little 10-year-old call me a bitch? What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a weird, it's just such a, it very rarely happens, but once in a while, you'll get one of those weird little
teenagers.
Oh my god, that cat is so cute. Oh my god.
What is it? Oh, good man.
Yeah, sleep.
So
oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, my cats are so cute.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. So it's happened before, but it really takes everything in me to not be petty because I'm a Scorpio. It's eye for eye.
Well, that leads like perfectly into the next part of our segment. Did you do anything petty this week?
Did I do anything petty? I mean, kind of. Like, I went to a restaurant with my sister, and I was reading a magazine, and one of my old jobs were in that magazine, and then I was like, well, they didn't really deserve that award. I said it inside of another place of business, and someone laughed. So, I mean, that was kind of petty.
I like that.
I mean, it's very subtle pettiness. It's not the, as dramatic as I'd like to be. I mean, I didn't put nacho cheese on a toilet like I did when I was 19 or anything,
God. I was a little petty today at work. Of course, it's always work where I'm going to be petty because I can't.
As you should.
I just can't anymore. A coworker of mine, the one I actually talked about on the last episode too, she doesn't ever answer the phones. And we're all responsible for the phones, like when the receptionist is not there or when the receptionist needs help. The receptionist was sick today, so we all had to be answering the phones. I probably answered more than 20 phone calls today. And I was getting irritated that she wasn't answering the phone. So I went back in my email and found an email from 2 months ago that a different coworker sent out saying, like, we all need to be taking care of the phones from when the receptionist was on vacation. And I responded to that email and I said, should we do the phone schedule? This issue hasn't been resolved. And, like, the phone schedule doesn't work for most people, and it's, like, a very, very, very last resort, and since the phone's still being answered by everybody else, they don't want to do that, which, fair enough. I understand, like, if you have, like, a 2-hour block of when you're answering the phone and can't go to the bathroom, that fucking sucks. Or you're in the middle of something and have to start over because you have to take the phones.
Right.
But I replied to that email, which goes to everybody that I work with, saying, with the receptionist out for sick today, please keep this in mind. And it was only, like, nobody else needed the reminder. Only she did.
Just one person.
But I couldn't, I didn't want to send it directly to her because I didn't want to start, like, any drama, like, like, or workplace problems, even though she's the workplace problem.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my small pettiness of the week.
That's funny though.
Yeah,
that is funny. I mean, that's upsetting. I mean, you expect people to carry their weight at their job for the most part.
I don't really care for her, like, personally either. She has this, like, bumper sticker that's very religious-y and, like, not like just like chill religious-y. It's kind of like, if you don't believe what I believe, you're, like, going to hell kind of bullshit. And then the other day, I noticed it, but I thought I was, like, being dramatic in my head, but my other coworker, like, had pointed it out to me too, so I was like, oh, I wasn't being dramatic. Her and 2 of my other coworkers were all standing around my desk. We were talking about something, and they were all talking, like, not, like, about me in a bad way, right, but, like, about, like, our work and, like, talking about me. And they just kept saying she over and over again, and it felt, like, aggressive. Like, they were, like, aggressively saying she instead of they. And so I really don't fucking like her. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Much love.
I really don't fucking like her either.
I don't like my workplace very much at all, actually.
Their pronouns are they, them.
For real, get it
right.
It's not that fucking hard.
It's not that hard.
Like,
especially when you're, like, doing it on purpose to be malicious. I mean, you can go to hell.
Yeah. Like, people make mistakes. Like, that's, like, I get that. Like,
yeah.
You make a mistake, it's... The one thing I really don't like when people make mistakes is that, like, they, like, just go into this whole, like, mantra about how they feel so bad, or, like, I'm just so not used to this, or, like, or if it's someone you've known for a long time, and they're like, but you just, it's so different, like, you've always been this to me, and now I'm, like course correcting, and I'm like, yeah, okay, why are you, like, telling me all of this?
Right,
like,
you're making it about you, like, at this point.
Just
move
work on it.
And
like,
work on it, yeah. Work on it and then move on.
There's other people to talk to about it instead of, like, trans people. Like, trans people are already going through so fucking much. They don't need your emotions on their fucking plate, okay? Like,
yes, it's same with people of color. Like, what the fuck?
For real. No, like,
my friend was telling me how, like, during the protests, like a white person went up to them and apologized. And my bro was so funny. He was like, you might as well take your sign and go home. You might as well take your sign and go the fuck home. You're making it about you again, bitch. You're making it about you again.
Are this the protest we were at? Did we not see your friend? Oh, I was going to say,
what
are you talking about?
No, we were just talking in general about, you know, protests and things like that. And he just brought that up to me, and I was like, what the fuck? You know?
Just show up.
That's another example
protest.
Of that. And so, like, same with the trans community and non-binary people. Like, stop apologizing. You know, just treat people well. Don't make it about you.
That's literally like...
Weirdly apologizing for things is making it about you when it's supposed to be about them. Like...
Yeah, it's like any marginalized group too. Like,
yeah, any marginalized group.
And it's so odd and weird and, like, just...
Right.
I don't know. There's, like, so much information out there at your hands. And, like, obviously, like, Google's not going to have all the answers. Because a lot of this is, like, a case-by-case basis of, like, people. One thing I can tell you for sure is that unless you, like, directly harmed that person of color or that trans person, they probably don't want you to come up to them and apologize. And if you're going to do that, maybe you should Venmo them some reparations. I don't fucking know, like...
Yeah. I mean, absolutely, you should do that shit anyway, like, what the fuck?
Absolutely. Yeah,
I mean,
you don't have, like...
Support people's businesses that are trans, support, especially, like, I mean, the shit that people are going through right now. I mean,
yeah, seriously.
The trans community in general is going through so much. It's just immigrants. Yep. It's
honestly, like, and
heartbreaking.
It's
truly
heartbreaking how, like, it's coming for everyone at this point. Like, they obviously, it was like first they come for this, just like the poem.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. Before Mickey got here, I was reading about a meeting, some sort of meeting for a bill trying to be passed at the Capitol, the Wisconsin Capitol, and Representative Ron Tusler, fuck you, he had a man arrested for wearing a hat that said fuck Trump.
Yeah, fuck you.
And while I understand that a hat like that is not professional in a court setting or like a meeting like that, since when does non-professionalism get you arrested?
Right.
That's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do yet because I just saw it. But when I upload this, I'm going to, in the description of it, write down a bunch of things we can do to continue our
fight against fascism.
Fight against fascism, yeah. At least we still have Tony Evers. Thank you, Tony Evers.
Thank you, Tony.
You're
I
doing
actually
a pretty
wrote
good
him
job.
an email.
You saying thank
I
you?
had a margarita, and I wrote Tony Evers an email thanking him for his just amazing work at this time, you know, like
Donald Trump's
not complying with ICE, like we
Yeah.
do appreciate that. Fuck ICE. Fuck
ICE.
you.
I don't even put that shit in my horchata. That's a quote from the Manny Sanchez song "Fuck Ice" too. You should listen to it. It's a good
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I love that
We don't
song.
fuck with you, dude.
Fuck ICE.
Come for me, I swear to God.
They might.
Yeah.
They're pretty far down that list if
Yep,
they're going for anybody.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, yep, we're cooked.
We're fucking cooked.
But I don't know who, but we don't like the fucking government, so I mean, they're silencing the media, you know, and
there's a lot
prosecuting people for not liking the establishment.
Fascism. Like, this is literally, like, we're living through fascism, which is actually so fucking crazy because I'm still going to work and, like, doing, like, normal things. And it doesn't feel normal.
It's not normal at all.
It doesn't, nothing I'm doing feels normal because I, like, in the back of my mind, I know everything.
Right.
Like, because you have to shove it back there to focus on anything. Like, if I need, because if I don't focus on work, then I'm going to become homeless. And if I don't focus on writing or, like, passions from time to time, then I will become, want to unalive myself.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, obviously,
same.
it's about compartmentalizing. Like, obviously, I fucking care all the time. Like, you have to...
Yeah, we have to kind of...
You have to do what you can when you can.
Yeah.
And push to do more than you can. Like, obviously...
Right,
don't kill yourself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Trying to do it.
It's very difficult, though. I mean... Losing the rights to your body and all this shit. I mean, it's...
We've lost the right
to
protest.
Do people know that women die from...
I don't think they care.
Yeah.
I think that they know they don't care.
Yeah.
I think...
Yeah, you're right.
We've lost a lot of... Like, we've lost the right to free speech because, we were stopped from marching when we were protesting.
Yeah, 7 squad cars. 7 squad cars. Pulled up.
This man... at the Capitol was just arrested for his freedom expression by his hat. Yeah. That's covered under free speech. I hate to break it to you.
Multiple Columbia students that had visas were arrested. Some of them are still, like Mohammed is still arrested in Louisiana. One of them was released, thank God. But there's still quite a bit. Like, he actually missed his daughter's birth and everything. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah, this is fucked up. We're losing more and more rights every day, and the more we don't, the more people, I don't even know what to say. I've been watching the new season of Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, God, that's not a good thing to watch right now.
No, but they're actually doing a revolution.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've actually never seen it.
So, like, I'm at the point where, like, they're, like, revolutionizing.
Mm-hmm.
So... But the latest episode, like, I was gonna watch it and play Switch at the same time, which turned out to be such a bad idea, because I was like, let me just play Animal Crossing, my nice cozy game, while I watch this, like, dystopian horror show.
Yeah, like, we going through this shit right
and
now.
And then I was, Animal Crossing was loading, and then on my screen, a bunch of fascist fucking pigs blow up, and when I say blow up, shot at a bunch of women and killed them after they put them where they were. Like, they were they had like Jezebels, which is like a strip brothel thing, where because those men that want, like, traditionalist values, that's only for women. They want to go fuck some, I don't know what word to use. They're still women. Like, they probably see them as, like, whores or sluts, but women that
I think that men only see women as, like, blow-up dolls.
Oh, yeah.
That they're just fuckable and disposable.
Yeah.
And,
absolutely.
Yeah, basically just robots that, you know, do labor for them.
That we're not full people to most men. Like, it's...
I don't even know why I have sex with men at this point. I don't know.
I know I have sex with one man, but
it's hard out here.
He's not a piece of shit,
Christ.
so that's kind of why.
Yeah, right. I definitely don't have those type of. I have a certain type. It's usually a sensitive, empathetic type of angel human, but you know, it's just. I just don't even want to do it anymore. Even that, I just want to decenter them all and be like, you know what, fuck you guys. I'm not doing this.
No,
shit.
for real. I feel like
I'm abstaining.
To be truthful,
this is a protest, and you know what? I'm protesting my vagina the fuck away from you.
Well, that's a completely fair thing to do, but you can decenter men while still
fucking men,
fucking them. You know, like that.
You know what? I haven't.
If
really,
you wanted to.
I'm not even that nice to men either. This is the funny part.
I don't think I'm very nice to men. I think I'm nice to men that have proven that I can trust them.
I'm kind of an asshole to them. I feel like in general, like I'm just like, you know what?
I think we
peace.
Are.
I'm like, you know, like I'll hang out for a while, and then like if they say one thing that kind of pisses me off, I just don't know how to handle it. So then I'm like, you know what?
Oh, see, I know how to handle it. I love arguing.
I'm like, I'm out.
So I'll fucking argue. It's time to argue. I'm arguing. I
give up really easy. In some ways, I feel like that probably wasn't the greatest move, but like at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know what? In order to let, you know, go through these things with different people, I was able to flourish as my own individual and also like live a life that all of my ancestors who are women before me didn't get to live, because I you know what I mean? I live with a woman. Like my best friend. I fucking get to, you know, I get to do whatever I want. I can come home when I want. I don't make food. I don't have babies. Like, what the fuck? Ew.
My sister.
I'm not going to. I don't give a fuck about your $5,000, Trump. I'm not fucking doing it. That's not even enough money to buy a diaper, bitch.
That's not
fuck
shit
you.
Either. Like anyone, no. Actually,
I'm not fucking having kids.
Full offense.
I will literally sell my uterus off eBay for fucking cash money before I fucking have a child.
Actually,
like, I'm not.
But full offense, if you go for the $5,000 to have a baby, you're fucking dumb. That's not even gonna cover your medical bills. Like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. Seriously, you're cooked, dude. If you think that's enough fucking money, you're fucking high.
I once told somebody I wouldn't do it.
You're high on amphetamines.
I told somebody once I wouldn't do it for $1 million because it's just playing into a fascist game that I'm not fucking playing. This is
right. Like, they want workers.
This is something the Nazis fucking did too. Like, and they also like wanted to give medals to women that have kids over like 6 or 8 or vice versa. And now Trump wants to do the vice versa. Sounds like if it walks like a duck, it probably is a duck.
Absolutely.
Anyway, okay, the third part of our segment is like a good one, so maybe we should like go there and like try to be a little positive.
Yeah.
So,
I think we were positive.
We were somewhat positive in there.
Somewhat.
Might also get ourselves arrested, but in the talking shit about Representative Ron Tusler and Trump and
yeah, we might be arrested anyway, though. You know.
I will live until this fascist regime breaks, and I will have books written about me, and I will piss on your grave, fascists.
I know someone.
I will outlive you out of pure fucking spite. If you throw me in a jail, I don't give a fuck. I will do whatever I can to live. So I outlive you. Literally just so I outlive you.
And we will.
And we fucking will. Okay, anyway, the pleasantry of the week. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I've been okay, so this week I've been doing pretty good, but like last week I was crashing out so bad over like the whole administration and everything.
I think we're kind of like losing our marbles right now.
Yeah, I called my friend. Yeah, I called my friend and I was like, I'm in the fucking newspaper, and then I was like, yeah, man, I'm probably gonna get arrested. And you know what? This chick, she said, "Go Hawks" at me, and I said, "What'd that bitch say?" And he was like, "You called the lady a bitch? What the hell are you talking about right now?" Yeah.
You just had that Iowa shirt on and didn't know what she...
I mean, it was like an Iowa State sweater, right? And this lady walked past me. She's like, "Go Hawks!" And I was like, "What the fuck did she just say?" You know?
I mean, I wouldn't have known the mascot offhand either, but
yeah,
I just kind of pieced it all together.
Right.
Or no, she said something as she was walking away that I heard about Hawks.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I thought she was also making a comment about our attire.
Yeah, I thought, because I was looking crazy,
Your blue wig that's in my car.
Blue Walmart wig, like, I was trying to disguise myself because we live in a day and age where I don't know what the hell's going on. Anything could happen.
Interviewed. Dude, my name's, like, in a paper from, like, the 2020 protests, like...
Your whole ass name is in a paper?
Well, my dead name.
Actually, you know what? I went to a Save Our Children protest, which was like basically also against ICE and stuff.
Okay, I was so scared because there's like Save Our Children protests that are like anti-masking and then like anti-trans people. So I was like,
what the fuck?
Where did you go? I was like, what do you mean?
This was like against ICE.
Okay, yeah.
They were like, save our children from pedophiles.
I do feel like when they say pedophiles, they mean literal pedophiles, right? And not trans people?
No, not trans people.
Okay, because that's a thing. They like say trans people are pedophiles, and then they like market their...
no.
They market their protesting as save our kids from pedophiles, and then they're saying that trans people are pedophiles.
There was like 4 people at this protest.
Okay.
My sister started it.
Your sister
it was like
started
against CPS and against like ICE and
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry.
It was more governmental.
Too many types of protests use the Save Our Children that it gets very confusing and scary that you don't know if you're at the right one or not. So if you ever go to one and it looks like a bunch of Trump supporters, you're probably at the wrong one.
No. This one my sister started, so it was like it was just against CPS and ICE.
I see.
It was like protect our children from CPS. Like the sign said that. There was only like 4 people. This was like back in like 2019 or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. This was a long ass time ago.
Oh, hold on. What is your pleasantry of the week? Are we off on a tangent right now? Where are we going? What's pleasant about this week?
So one of my friends watched my protest. One of my friends watched my podcast, and they were like, I think they said something like, I think it would be beneficial for you to basically I don't know, like, they were just kind of... It was funny. They were kind of like, your conversations are really all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, it might help you focus if you, see a doctor or something.
Oh, they're telling you that we have ADHD? Because I have undiagnosed ADHD, like, bad.
I definitely think, I don't know, I think I'm kind of a little bit undiagnosed, a little bit of, I don't know if I could just combine all of these different things.
See, I truly don't know for sure, but ADHD sounds like the most realistic thing for me.
Yeah.
So... Yeah. Like, that just makes sense. Like, it's genetic, and my mom and my grandpa and my uncle have it.
Oh, yeah.
And then my sister and I, we're not diagnosed, but, like, it's, duh. Like,
right.
Like, and then my cousin, my male cousin is diagnosed with it, but my female cousin is not, which, and then that means the only female in the family who is, in fact, diagnosed is my mother. And the rest of us are just kind of blown off of our symptoms.
Damn.
It's some bullshit. See how women and people of color and trans people are treated by the medical field too. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's terrible. One time I did this checklist to, figure out what was going on with me. And it was like 2 hours long of the same questions. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah,
I hate that. So, you know what? No wonder we're undiagnosed. Why would I want to fill out a bunch of boxes? This is boring as hell.
I literally went and did that, though. Like, I went to the doctor. I did, like, a consultation.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me some paperwork. I took the paperwork.
Hey.
There's a kitty down there.
There's a cat. I'm not just, like, petting the ground because I'm tripping balls right now,
They gave me some paperwork. I'm 24 years old when I'm doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
And they tell me that my mom has to fill out one of the thing. And I'm like...
Wait.
I was like...
24 years old?
Well, they have to, like, for your symptoms, like, tracking, like, how you act. And I ask, can my partner fill it out instead? I live with him. I haven't lived with my mom in years.
Right.
And instead of saying yes, they give me another packet to give my partner. So I give my partner the packet. I give my mom one of the packets. My mom's packet versus my partner's packet, completely different.
Huh.
My partner sees me every day, how I act at home. And my mom hasn't seen me act like, and mind you, when I lived at home, I masked a lot. Like, I was not gonna act the way I do when I'm at home here. Like, this is safe.
Right.
Like, I do weird things. I'm odd.
Same.
I'm an odd duck.
Same.
So wait, was your pleasantry that your friend gave you podcast advice? Or that you need a doctor? He told you need a doctor?
No, they were just trying to be super helpful too. I thought that was funny though, that they said that. They definitely will see this, but thank you. I appreciate you telling me that because.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching also our podcast.
We'd love more people to watch. Tell your friends about it.
Yes. And let us know what diagnosis you think that we have. Because if any doctors out there...
Actually, don't diagnose us. Unless you're a doctor, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're a doctor, I guess you can diagnose.
Yeah, no, my friend was just trying to be helpful, though, for sure. And it was. It made me kind of, like, think, you know what? I should go back to that child therapist I went to that had all those crayons. And go back there.
Can you go to a child therapist at 27 years old?
I already did, so...
Okay.
We spent the whole time talking about Twin Peaks, and then...
Oh, yeah, we talked... I didn't realize that was a child
And then
therapist.
I told him about my childhood, and then he was like, holy fuck. He was like, Jesus Christ. That's a lot. And I was like... I can't tell if you've never experienced anything or I've just experienced a lot. Like, I don't know. Which one is it?
It could be a little bit of both. There's there's people out there. This really freaks me out.
Yeah.
There are people out there that are, like, completely healthy. Like, they don't have any mental trauma, emotional trauma, and, like, no disorders and no diseases. Or, like, besides, like, viral infection sort of things like that happens to everybody, but literally, like, they're just, like, living life. And, like,
I'm traumatized by H1N1. Well, I guess, a lot of people died from that, so that would make sense.
Like, that could be a traumatizing
That could be
thing.
traumatizing.
That's more of the joke would be, like, I'm traumatized from one cold I got.
Yeah. I meant to say, like, a common cold, but then I realized, like, a lot of people died from H1N1.
The swine flu was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that was a really bad analogy. I'm so sorry if you know someone who died from H1N1. We love you. My grandma had polio. I don't know. She's fine, though.
Okay.
My dad had COVID. He almost died. But he's fine now.
COVID is bad.
Except he has a lot of health issues.
I do have trauma from COVID.
So if you bitches think that COVID isn't real, my father is living proof that COVID is real.
My grandma died from COVID, so fuck you.
Oh yeah, fuck you. Our grandma died.
Yeah. I have trauma from COVID. Maybe not from, like, having COVID, but, like, I think we have collective, like, like worldwide trauma from like experiencing a worldwide pandemic. Like that's a normal thing to have trauma from. Like, you know? Yeah. And maybe it doesn't affect us all the same way, but it definitely affected us in some way, shape, or capacity, even if we don't accept that it has.
Yeah, it definitely fucked up my brain for a minute. Like the brain fog of COVID? Like what in the actual Sam heck?
Yeah, and I'm talking
I was like, I was staring at a wall for at least like, I think it was a month straight.
Yeah.
I was just staring at the wall and I was like, damn, dude. That could have been the marijuana as well, because I definitely ate a lot of weed. but on a serious note though, like seriously, I felt dumb as hell.
I'm not even talking about like catching the disease specifically either. Like I'm talking about like lockdown and what it did to like society and people and growth, like in education. Like it fucked so many things up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if you catch it, you do have issues like that, or you can possibly get long COVID. And I mean, I think I might have gotten long COVID. Like I have not felt the same since I caught COVID for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I can't even smell the same.
Yeah, I mean, my sense of smell was never very good. I feel like, no, it's more like exercising. Like I used to be a lot fitter, and I still work out, but I feel like I lose my breath so much faster than I used to.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like breathing.
Wow.
And then I catch shit, like, I think I catch colds more often, or maybe it's just those period symptoms
we really do get sick a lot.
Yeah.
We get sick, like,
not
1 week
wood,
after...
though, because I've been good.
Yeah,
I've
been pretty good, too. Is this wood? Is that wood? Okay. Hell yeah.
Wait, okay. We're getting so distracted. I really want to talk about my pleasantry.
Pleasantry.
I'm so...
Okay, you go first with your pleasantry.
Because it was literally on your Snapchat story. I love this time of year because the geese have babies.
Yeah.
And they're so tiny and fluffy and yellow, and they're so cute. And there's this field by my house full of geese. So every day I get to look at little baby geese, and they're just so freaking cute.
Oh my god, I love them.
Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's my pleasantry of the week. I'm obsessed with baby geese. I wish geese were less aggressive so I could meet their babies, but you know, that's not how geese are. Okay, that's my pleasantry, is that I love baby geese.
What is my pleasantry? Oh, my friend told me that I'm the purest soul they ever met.
That is so sweet.
And I made their day.
That's such a nice compliment.
That was Damani, my friend Damani.
Oh, I love
I'll just say.
He's been on here. He was on the third
Damani
episode.
was on the, We
gotta bring him back because his
funny
part got cut out a lot because of our other sound malfunction.
Yeah.
So we have to have some other guests too, so we'll have to figure out.
Absolutely.
We haven't had a guest in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe next time we record, we'll have some guests.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So me and Wanzi and Damani went out to get a burrito, and then so this guy, we went to a local Mexican restaurant, and this guy was super rude in the restaurant, and he was like, he said it really loud. He was like, "Hello." And then the waitress came over and he was like, "I've been waiting here 10 minutes. This food was terrible. This was terrible." He had like 3 meals. Apparently they were all terrible. And then I was kind of like, I'm not going to say anything. He comes up to the table and he tells Wanzi and Damani, he asks about their hats. Because they were wearing bonnets, and I was like, okay, you're pissing me off. Like, why the fuck are you talking to us right now?
Being racist.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He was just trying to, like, fucking talk to us and be weird, because I think he noticed that he was pissing me off, and I don't know, he's weird. And, yeah, I think that's microaggression.
Yeah, it seems like a to, like, call a bonnet a hat and go up to someone and ask them about it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here,
just
dude.
Let people wear bonnets in fucking peace. Like, do you go up to everybody with something on their head and ask them about it unless it's like a design you like or like a hat with a logo on it that you like. I don't know. You're wearing a headband, and I think it's really cute. I guess like
yeah, it's weird to comment on. Like white people don't do that. Like it's fucking weird. Please and like just don't touch people's hair.
Just
don't
mind your business.
And stop smiling at them with no lips. Okay, that's weird.
I'm so fucking guilty of that. Like to everybody though.
You know, what the fuck? Stop it.
I'm so fucking guilty of that, like, with everyone, though. Like, when I, like, accidentally make eye contact with anybody I'm walking past, I'm like, because I don't, it's so fucking awkward. I hate that I do it. I hate that I do it. Like, I want to stop.
Yeah, it's mostly for the, you know, I'm just talking about, you know, microaggression, racism, you know, it's gross, man. So, anyway, I told the man, I said, you know, you probably could have watched your tone when you said that to that lady, and he was like, well, did you see, like, my meal, you know, my steak taco was bad, my burrito was bad, all this, and I was like, okay, so you had 3 meals for free, and they were all bad, and he was like, he didn't say anything, because I was roasting him. And then he was like, well, they didn't give me the bill and it took 10 minutes. I was like, okay, 10 minutes isn't a long time. Why don't you just walk up there? Why don't you try that? And he was like, well, and he was like, you know what? And then he just left.
Was he a boomer?
Boomerish. Not like full boomer. I think most of the boomers are gone now. They're almost extinct, right?
No, they're fucking... No, they're not. They're in like their 60s and 70s.
Boomers? I thought the baby boomer was like they were born in the 50s, 40s.
You're right about the 50s. People born in the 50s are still alive. They're in their 70s.
Oh yeah, 70s.
60s, 70s.
Yes.
After that, it's like, what is, after boomers, is it the silent generation?
You're right. Okay. I didn't
The silent generation is dying.
What is it?
I think it's called the silent generation. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look it up, and we're using my phone. So.
We love boomers who are nice, though, and, you know, not racist or homophobic or, you know, hate women. And...
To be honest, every generation has the good side and the bad side.
Yeah,
with boomers, it's the assholes that, like, think that they own the world and are literally the most... What's the word I'm looking for? They like call millennials it all the time, but they're actually the ones that are this.
Yeah.
What is it? What is the word?
Yeah, this is for joking purposes. We're not ageist, you know. We love all people.
I know. I'm talking about both sides. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
But what's the word I'm looking for? Do you remember what word I'm thinking of? Oh my God! It's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Anyway, they are entitled. The boomers who think they're entitled to everything and treat service staff like shit. Trash you go.
Oh yeah, and then they try to fuck me in front of their wife.
That's not a normal boomer behavior. I think that's just like one particular
I'm just
boomer.
kidding about trying to fuck.
Okay, and then there's the boomers over here.
But you know what I mean, implying sexual...
Yeah.
You know...
There's the boomers over here who give a shit about the world.
Conversation in front of their wives.
They give a shit about the world, and they're chill-ish, you know? Maybe they went to, like, protests in the 70s.
Yeah, we love those guys.
And they stayed caring about politics and didn't like... Those boomers... They stay. Okay?
Yeah, I have a homie who's like that, and he is the shit. And he teaches me a lot about, you know, history, world history.
Yeah.
And he does like you know, fast little Quizlets with me. He's like, okay, you know, what happened during Watergate? And then I'll tell him, you know,
You just know offhand what happened during Watergate. I'd have to read about it.
Yeah, you know, like the Republican Party bugged the Democratic Party. You know, basically, they pretended that they had leaks and somebody came in there and put bugs in the fucking office. So that's Watergate, right? And he's like every time he does this with me, he's kind of condescending though, so he'll be like, okay,
so he's got a little bit of the other boomer in him.
Well, he's like, so you're not completely a dumbass then. Thank fucking God. You know, like, I'll do that. And I'm like, no, but I love it. I'm like, you know, sometimes you gotta take that shit. And you know what? I don't always know what I should know. I should know these things. But he's also teaching me.
You can't fucking know everything.
Right. I was not even I was like negative what? Negative freaking... I don't even remember what year Watergate was.
I know quite a few things, okay? Like, I do. And then there's other stuff I don't fucking know.
Right.
Like, I'm not
people
good at science or like, and people like, it's good to be balanced and like have a good, well-rounded everything.
Yeah.
Like,
all around the
like
world.
what you get when you only let people study tech and not take any literature class or humanities classes is Elon Musk. Even though isn't he like a dumbass that never went to school? But anyway, he has no empathy or compassion. Mm-hmm. So
he's a sociopath.
So because he only gives a fuck about tech and science and never probably picked up a book ever that wasn't about tech and science.
I mean, you don't need a book to have compassion either.
I know.
You probably should have just...
You know how much reading can help you have compassion and empathy, though? Because you read all these different stories about different people, you get different understandings of the world. Like, that's fiction and nonfiction. Like, reading, literally living amongst other people. Going to college does make you woke. Because you're living around people that you probably wouldn't have seen before. Like,
right.
And, like, getting to know them and, like, unlearning all this, like, bullshit you were taught by your parents or, like, church or, like, school. I mean, like, I went to a small school that taught me some really homophobic and sexist bullshit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't go to school. I thought that it was definitely... I knew right away. I was like, this place is hell. And this is capitalist bullshit, man-made education system where I'm not going to learn anything here.
Hey, do you want to know something? Did you know that college was free until black people could go?
What?
Yeah. Education used to be a complete, like, right that was available. Well, not a complete right. A right to white people and maybe just white
That's
men.
so fucked up.
But as soon as black people could go, they made it cost money so they could try to keep more black people out. Which is, honestly, I think it's awesome, though, that black women are the most educated people in the United States. So, did you really do that good of a job, you fucking idiots?
What the fuck? That is fucked up. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. What year was that?
Oh my god, I don't know. Was it sometime in the 60s or 70s?
Like 60s, 70s, yeah.
It was, sometime in the 60s or... I don't know the exact date. I think
I
learned this fact pretty recently.
Wow.
It's, like, really fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up things in this world.
It really is.
And...
What did we talk about? Pleasantry?
I said the goose ducklet. The gooselings.
Oh, yeah, the goose things.
They're so little and small.
Did I say a pleasantry?
That Damani said you were...
Oh, yes.
Because you roasted a guy.
Yep.
So, not you were...
It
that
got
could have been
negative.
your petty story.
That definitely could have been my petty story. I don't know. I did the pleasant and the petty at the same time. I think this is what my friend was talking about, weren't they? This is what you were talking about, weren't you? You were talking about this.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Old to Young Podcast. My name is Fallon Wrights, and you can find me on TikTok and Facebook as Fallon Wrights, and Instagram is Fallon Wrights 11. However, right now I'm taking a little hiatus because people on the internet are fucking mean, and I need a break.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Anyway, not you guys, but the guys on the fucking internet that are being dicks.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Yeah, I'm Mick Mullet. Thanks for having us. It's been peachy keen. Say no to capitalism and fascism, and be for women, and be for people of color, and be for trans people, and just love your community, okay? Show up for the people in your community, alright? We fucking love people here.
Hell yeah.
That's all we want. Empathy, peace, love, empathy, and that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Peace, love, empathy,
We'll
bitch.
see you next time. Make sure to follow us on everything else, too.
Yeah.
Old to Young Podcast.